What's up, everybody? Kyle R. Truax here, back once again in the saddle of White Lightning. I'm very excited. We have a special guest joining me today in White Lightning for the latest edition of Golf TruAxioms. Who win it now? Who win it now? So yeah, folks, here we are. Pleased to welcome the first and only guest in White Lightning, the Millennial Golfer, Jack. Welcome, Jack. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. We're gonna golf here in a little bit, but I'm gonna ask you some questions, have some fun with it. First off, tell us how old you are and how'd you get into the game of golf?
I am 22 years old. I started playing probably on a consistent basis, or I guess, you know, my dad, when I was younger, would take me out here and there. You know, nothing serious, of course. Played baseball through high school, but then, you know, you realize you're not going to be a baseball player the rest of your life.
Right.
So my buddies and I, we kind of took up the sport just for the hell of it. Sophomore, junior year of high school. The county pass around here is only $230.
Yeah, pretty good deal.
All you can eat. So we just kind of took advantage of the nice golf rates around here and started playing a lot. Especially, I think the first full-fledged time was probably junior or senior year.
Cool. So now you're in college. Where do you go?
University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
And they have a club team, correct?
Yeah, there's no official NCAA team there, so it is called a club team, but it is the team in school.
Great. And so, having been on this team and started playing regularly through high school, what keeps you in the game? You know, all this talk about these millennials, their attention spans are small, to say the least, and golf's expensive, blah, blah, blah. It's an old man sport. What keeps you in the game?
I don't know. I mean, when I first started playing, you know, beating 100 was like the greatest day of my life. You know, when you shoot like a 97, 98, you're like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm pretty damn good at golf.
Yeah.
But then you notice, like, you always get those shots out there where, you know, you hit the flagstick to like 3 feet, or you drop a 40-footer. I mean,
Sure.
Everyone hits big drives, so whatever. But the iron shots in and the long putts, and when you start putting them together, you're like, wow.
So in essence, you got the hook, and you love the challenge of the sport, and you just want to continue to get better.
Right, and then I think everyone knows that the difference between shooting 100 and shooting 80, you can do that in almost a summer or two. You know, you can improve those 20 strokes so easily. But getting from, you know, 85 to 75,
Sure.
that could take your whole entire
Sure.
life. That is the most difficult thing you can do. So I'm at that point now where you're struggling just to be a stroke better every year or every round.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely. What do you think of the gimmicks of keeping millennials into the sport and growing the game of like Top Golf and Foot Golf and all that BS? What do you think about that? Have you done Top Golf?
No, I won't. No.
No? Why not?
All that stuff with frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Do you play those?
I have played it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's
Do you think it's a legit excuse to help grow the game?
It's like, if I'm gonna go buy a TV, I'm gonna go buy a Samsung.
Yeah.
Or like, then there's like this cheap knockoff brand that you can decide to take up, and yeah, it does the trick, but it's not the real true thing.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to play golf because there's so much. Everyone can throw a frisbee.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need any kind of form. You know, you just dig around and kind of throw a frisbee. Golf, there's so much to it. It's so intricate, and it's not everyone can do it. That's like the the exciting part about it, because you get a friend that's never golfed before and he tries to hit a golf ball. You can't do it. It takes so much hard work. And
I feel you.
So I kind of like that challenge to it.
Cool. So moving on, you've played some pretty cool courses lately. What are some of the neat courses that you've played?
Lately, up at school, Milwaukee, the club team, we had the opportunity to play Erin Hills.
Erin Hills, very good.
Like 3 weeks ago now, or a month ago, and then the following weekend we got to play Whistling. We got to play the Irish course on the streets.
What'd you think?
Oh, it was, from playing courses in this area for so long and always hearing you complain about how awful these courses are. I'm are cool courses. This is not bad. And then actually playing a real golf course, it is night and day.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
The style, how it's manicured. None of those stupid little like bunkers or water or anything like that. Especially Erin Hills.
Sure.
Erin Hills was absolutely phenomenal.
It's going to be incredible for next year's Open, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be great because when we played it, we played the combination tees, which
Okay.
I think came out to be 7,200 yards, I believe.
Wow. Okay.
But one of the guys working there, he told us it can go all the way back to 8,200. I believe.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
And so when they bump it back probably that far for the U.S. Open next year, a lot of these guys will be hitting their tee shots probably where I ended up.
Sure.
So it'll be kind of cool seeing it on TV where I was kind of sitting. So I'll get, they're on 3. I remember when I was sitting there and hitting a tee shot. Because this is the first course I ever played where there'll actually be a real golf tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. Very well.
That's my first experience with that.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
That's cool. Now I know the answer to the next question, but you follow the PGA Tour pretty regularly. You have your certain golfers that you like. Tell the viewers who are your favorite golfers and why. Three of them.
Can I make it 4?
Make it 4.
I have 4. The 4 that I follow, one in particular, Rory McIlroy is my favorite golfer.
Okay.
I unfortunately did not live through that Tiger area from 2000 to 2010. We'll just call that decade his.
We'll get to Tiger in a second.
Yeah, so but just to touch on that, when 2010 was called the end of the decade,
Sure.
I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
So I was pretty young to get to really relish what he did. So, real quick, Rory, how sexy his game is and how he hits the ball and that kind of emotion he shows.
It's sexy.
It shows me that kind of Tiger, the closest thing maybe I could ever get to Tiger.
Yeah.
So
Second?
Second would be, I guess in no particular order here, Jason Day.
Okay.
Always like Jason Day.
Jason Day.
And third and fourth, Sergio Garcia and Dustin Johnson.
Very good. Sergio and DJ. Now Sergio's my age. I'm 36. Jack's 22. So, what about Sergio gets you going?
I don't know. It's just some of the guys that get so much flack on tour. Sergio, number one in particular, probably gets the most flack.
Yeah.
DJ's probably too. Ian Poulter's always in there too, but he sucks.
Yeah.
Sergio, his game, I enjoy his game. It's hard.
It's different, right?
It is different.
Got a pretty unique swing.
Yeah, I just like how he plays, and I don't know. I'm always kind of rooting for that underdog too, and he always seems. He gets flack for kind of being, I guess when he was younger in his career, he was a baby. He kind of was immature.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty active on social media and things like this, and I see him communicate with the other golfers and how they act, and guys love him out on tour. I mean, for the most part, the younger crowd, everyone kind of enjoys Sergio nowadays. So
cool.
I like Sergio.
All right. Which golfers on tour do you despise or hate? 3. Maybe there's not 3, but I know for sure there's 1 or 2.
You might have to.
Who's the number 1?
Oh yeah, it has to be Jordan Spieth. It's nothing against.
Why do you hate Jordan Spieth?
It's okay. So when we're talking about Tiger,
I mean he's like your age, right?
Right. Yeah, I think
he's 22.
I might
21.
have him by a couple months. Unfortunately,
you might.
So
Yeah,
that sucks. But it has nothing to do with who he is as a person. He's a good human being. Like he's so beyond clean cut.
he's pretty much a saint.
Yes, he is. But this all goes back to Tiger, and where I'm kind of just reaching for something. When you see Spieth, like the greatest part about Tiger is when he would hit he would hit good shot after good shot, and these shots were incredible. He was bending around trees. He was hitting 350-yard drive. He was doing the stuff you couldn't imagine. Spieth's game, let's hit a 300-yard drive, which I can't do that, but guys on tour now 320, 330, whatever. Let's hit fairways, let's hit a green, and then every other green we're gonna hit it close, and we're gonna drill some putts and shoot a nice little score.
What you're telling me is that he really isn't the most exciting or dynamic player. He's your kind of like a plotter, but makes a lot of putts and scores well.
He plays the game how everyone should play the game of golf, basically.
And as the Millennial Golfer, that's pretty boring.
Yeah, I mean, like that goes to Rory and like how Tiger wasn't hit. Like, you know, when these guys were mic'd up.
Yeah.
Remember Tiger? He was hitting shots in the trees. I mean, I won't say it on camera now, but and it was whatever he would say. It was great hearing the broadcast to be like, "Oh, we apologize."
Yeah, cussing and swearing. Yeah.
You get Spieth out there. It's like, gosh, darn it, shoot.
Kuchar-esque,
Yeah.
Phil-esque.
It's kind of, it wears thin.
It's just not your cup of tea.
I'm trying to see some guys with swagger out there.
Swagger.
And some, you know,
Okay.
show some emotion.
Sure.
Further than that.
All right, fair enough. We agree to disagree on that point, but so be it. I guess as the millennial golfer, I ask you, do you follow the religious dogmas of Ricky Fowlerism?
No, that's too much.
Do you wear
swagger for me.
joggers and high tops? Let me ask you.
No,
No? Not
I
all
don't
about
go,
that?
I don't go that
You
far.
loved the brim like a year ago, though.
I
The
did
brim was your
love
guy.
The brim. He's kind of, and I hate to keep bashing the guy, but he's like this with Spieth now, and all these snap stories they come out with, you know, chilling with the bros.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's I don't know.
It's a little much. You're
for me,
professional.
I don't know. It's
All
just something that's just.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Moving on. We're going to do a little thing called Would You Rather. Okay, we're going to end with this. I got a series of questions. Just kind of quick, short answers. First response, whatever you think. Okay? Would you rather play with a round of golf with Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? If you had to play around,
It would. We're not talking political views
just
here.
whatever you think.
I think Trump's pretty crazy. I would rather golf with Donald Trump.
Donald
He's
Trump.
Just the personality. He's kind
Make
of.
America great again.
I feel like if you don't talk about politics with him, maybe he'd be fun to play.
I mean, he's a good golfer, so I think you would just basically be playing golf. Whereas Hillary would just be like, ugh.
Yeah, that might just be slow. And, yeah,
Very
just-
good.
yeah.
If they had to caddy for you, who would it be? Trump or Clinton?
Trump again.
Trump again?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Hillary just carry my bag and see how far she can make it. And then I'd fire her ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. Who would you rather play around with? Kevin Na? Ben Crane? Or Jordan Spieth?
He's just throwing Kevin on those guys.
The three slower players on tour.
Oh,
I think
Spieth.
if you took a
I
poll.
forgot to mention the whole slow Spieth and him reading and all these things with his putts.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I digress. I'd probably rather play with Spieth. Kevin Na's, he's a little far out there for me. I don't know if I can handle that.
Okay, so no Na.
Yeah,
Ben Crane just.
I think I don't hate Spieth. I mean, he's just at the bottom for me. It's not like I hate his guts. I'd much rather play with Spieth.
Okay, fair enough. If you had a 5-footer to win the U.S. Open, would you rather putt on concrete, linoleum, or Oakmont greens? 5-footer to win it all.
Linoleum.
Linoleum, huh?
I mean, concrete sounds crazy, but then Oakmont screens right before we left, they started rolling them again, and they seem like they might be back to normal.
All right, so you're going with linoleum.
Yeah, we'll mess around with that.
Probably rolling a good 13 and a half on the step.
I'd say so.
Fair enough. Next question. Who would you rather play around with? Paige Spiranek or Jason Day?
I don't know. I'd still take Jason Day.
Jason Day over Paige Spiranek. Oh, the Instagram beauty, the social media darling of golf. And he picks Jason Day.
Yeah, I mean, Jason Day's my guy.
Jason Day's his guy.
Yeah.
Last question. Who would you rather play around with? Paige Spiranek or your current girlfriend? Be careful.
It's okay. I think the current girlfriend wouldn't mind if I played around with Paige.
Yeah, there we go.
Stick with her, huh?
Stay with Paige, huh?
That's right.
Very good. Well, Jack, I can't thank you enough. You are the Millennial Golfer. Like I said earlier, the first guest to be in White Lightning on TruAxioms. I can't thank you enough. Again, we're going to go play some golf.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sure I'll have you again soon.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.